Guys, happy Friday everyone. Hope you're having a great Friday. And it is time to talk movies. And what is there, that's more fun to talk about than movies? Andy? Nothing. That's right. So two of the hometown movie guys.
Nothing, honey.
Nothing, honey. Andy McKinney and Craig are here, tripped in the studio that is right here in the Sawmill Movie Theater complex. How convenient.
It is convenient. We can just stroll right over.
And
get a piece of pie on the way.
Get a piece of pie and stroll over to the program. And so movie time. There's been some big movies this summer, huh?
It actually was a great summer for film. The best summer in quite a while.
That is great news. That's what we love to hear. Tinseltown coming through with some good movies.
So far, we have a writer's strike and an actor's strike going on though now. So we're hoping that finishes off here quickly. Or
are you guys going to strike?
No.
Hometown movie guys?
No.
So there's no. Okay.
Well, we are lavishly compensated, and we're perfectly happy.
Popcorn. You're just showered with popcorn. You're like, I don't want to strike. I mean, I'm living the good life, living la vida loca.
All the popcorn I can eat.
People wonder, the writers are on strike, so what? That won't affect us for 2 years, before whatever it is that they're working on comes to the fore. But where this comes a cropper for the movie producers is the stars won't go out and flog the movie. Mm-hmm. So they're not going to go out and hit the late night TV shows and that kind of stuff like they often do. And that has at least they think it has a big impact on ticket sales.
Marketing's huge,
yeah. So it's a little bigger deal than you might think about just on first blush.
Gotcha.
Actually, I just saw yesterday, Beetlejuice 2 is 98% complete, and they're stuck right there.
Oh my gosh.
Everything stopped.
Everything stopped?
98%?
It's basically a finished film, but that's what we're getting now are these movies that are finished up. But so the marketing is a big part of it.
So, wow, that means, you're 98% complete. You've invested 100 million, 150, 200 million into the film. You need that film to be in the theater so you can start making the moolah back, and you can't. It just sits there. Oh my gosh.
Well, that's what it comes down to with these strikes. Now
wow.
Of course, the writers aren't getting paid anything right now either, and they're probably the ones that are suffering. The actors are probably okay for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
They probably got some savings there, but.
Well, no, hopefully they have some savings. Getting paid that much for the movies.
Well, some of them it just goes all in their face.
Yeah, and they're upset about this streaming stuff.
Yeah.
Tinseltown.
Yeah.
They're upset about some of the streaming stuff too. This streaming, which.
Movie theaters have been upset about that for a while.
2020.
We don't like it.
Well, in 2020, the theaters, they just kind of, or the studios just kind of.
Yeah.
They
created it.
They stomped on us.
Yeah.
But some of even these bigger actors are getting, a movie will be on streaming for 6 months and they get a check for $40.
Whoa! Yeah, they don't like that, do they?
That seems a little bit on the low end.
Yeah.
For anybody, I think that seems reasonable that they would want more, but.
Yeah. Wow. Well, you see if they're getting, 10 million, a movie or whatever, $40. That's quite the disparity.
And the Hollywood actors have a lifestyle to support.
Yeah.
They have the big mansions and the fancy cars and
the entourage.
The multi-divorces. Divorces, even in Hollywood, divorces can be very expensive.
Child support, what they're paying. Alimony, oh my gosh, alimony, they're paying tens of thousands a month.
I knew someone a long time ago, he said, the more you make, the more you spend.
Mm-hmm. So true.
So you're making all this money, but
Yeah.
Now you gotta have a $200,000 car.
Wasn't that Plato? Was it that?
I think so.
No, you know what, that was Jeff Siebert. Remember Jeff had Country Kitchen and Ponderosa Steakhouse?
Oh, yeah?
Before my time.
Yeah, he moved 2001 or so, yeah.
So not Plato.
No, not
Well,
Plato.
hey, let's get into the movies
probably
because
Plato.
There's a movie that is playing that I am looking forward to seeing. My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3 looks great. Looks great. How was it, Andy?
Oh, it was a hoot.
Is it a hoot?
It was a hoot. There were several places in the movie where I just laughed. Just laughed. There's one scene where and the story is that the family goes to Greece to commemorate their deceased father and go back to the ancestral village and all that kind of stuff. When they get there, everybody is moved out of the village except for half a dozen people or so. They all end up sleeping in a big room. There's no hotels or anything.
Yeah.
And a sheep wanders in and nudges one of the there's two crazy ants.
Crazy ants.
Yippee!
Oh boy.
And this gal goes, just middle of the night, she goes, "Oh, oh my God, I thought it was my dead husband come back to life." I thought that was pretty cute.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, the characters in these movies, oh my goodness, they're great, so funny.
Yeah, so if you wanna just go to a movie and relax and enjoy yourself, Big Fat Greek Wedding number 3 is just the ticket.
Yeah, I love their reaction to when someone tells them they're a vegetarian. And no, or okay, you have lamb. It's so funny. They just,
But they are pretty heavy-handed on the way they depict rural European peasants. So I don't know if there's a constituency out there to protect the rural European peasant, but they hit them pretty hard.
They hit them, yeah. But that's no, it looks like a great movie. Rated PG-13, 115, 415, and 715. Are
Suitable for everybody over the age of 13.
There we go. Also, need to announce that the theater now going into the fall and winter schedule.
Yes.
So closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays.
Closed Tuesday, Wednesday.
So open Thursday through Monday.
We'll open up for 7 days a week for Thanksgiving.
Okay, for the holidays. Yeah.
Well, I think we're probably going to close up then for the 5 days. Go back 5 days before Christmas, and then December 15th or 16th or so, we'll go back to 7 days a week
When the big ones come out.
and stay open for a couple of weeks anyway, few weeks.
My big, not that one. I wanted Rotten Tomatoes. It's crazy, the tomato meter, the critics, how low they score this one.
Huh? Really?
Yeah.
Jeez, I gave it a perfectly respectable number of saw blades.
4?
Probably 3. But,
3, gotcha.
there wasn't anything new in the movie. It was just well done and funny and charming.
Yeah, 30%. Critics.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Well, what do the critics know?
But only 80 reviews, which seems odd that not that many reviewed it on Rotten Tomatoes. But audience score 72%, so very solid.
I think you're safer going with the audience than the snooty reporters.
That usually is the case. And also just looking at the last two. I mean, the first two, they were good, good movies. Yeah. Good movies. So now, switching gears, but still staying in Europe, A Haunting in Venice.
Yeah, can't wait for that.
Yes, it's coming out today.
It's coming out today.
12:30, is that right?
12:30, 3:30, 6:30.
Wow, so A Haunting in Venice. Tell us a little bit about this one.
Well, this is the third of, it's the Murder on the Orient Express, that kind of little trilogy there. Haunting in Venice. It's not a horror film, but
Yeah, yeah.
kind of more of a detective type movie. But
Gotcha.
this is a third of the series, and it's supposed to be the best. It's supposed, got a lot of good vibe on this one.
Yeah. Who are some of the actors in this one, Andy?
Kenneth.
That's
Is that Klingon? Or?
yeah. Wow.
He's Irish.
He's okay. So wow, it's not like Thomason. Or, wow.
Anyway, he plays the Belgian detective with
Okay.
the elaborate mustache.
Oh yeah.
And he also directs, so it's kind of his project.
Mm-hmm.
And he, Michelle Yeoh is, and one of the wonderful things that Bragna has done is he brings in notable actors and actresses to play the ensemble cast in these movies.
Mm-hmm.
And this time, Michelle Yeoh, it's a great actress. And Tina Fey is a funny actress, and Jamie Dornan.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if anybody's watched any of the 50 Shades movies.
Yeah.
But he plays the leading role, male role in those movies. And recently, since we're talking about Ireland, he was in a movie with, not a movie, but a TV series about a serial killer in Belfast. And he plays the serial killer.
Oh wow.
So maybe he'll be the murderer. And
who knows?
Who knows? We won't know till we see the movie.
Yes.
But the setup is that Perot is living in Venice. He's retired. World War II is over. He's just kind of relaxing and watching the gondolas go by in his later years, which would be a wonderful thing to do. Venice would be a terrific place to just watch the gondolas go by. And then he gets talked into going to a seance, and some poor soul ends up being murdered. And it may have been done by a ghost.
Oh boy.
Or not.
Or not.
Yeah, not the ghost of the husband from My Big Fat Greek Wedding 3. But, or who knows?
No, but
Yeah.
maybe.
Oh boy. So this one, the critics, they, what do you think? What do you think the critics, Craig? What do you think, the score?
73.
73, how
That's
about?
what I was going to say. I'm going to say 73 too.
78.
So we're both pretty close.
They're both very, very close. And audience score 76. So again, just solid reviews.
Solid review.
Yeah.
On this one, rated PG-13, and showtimes are 12:45, 3:45, and 6:45.
And this is based on a Agatha Christie story. And much to my surprise, it was written in 1969.
Oh, wow.
I somehow had it all twisted up in my head that Agatha Christie wrote in the 30s and 40s. Shows what I know.
Yeah, I would have guessed earlier as well.
Yeah.
So interesting. So yeah, Haunting in Venice.
Can't wait though. I really enjoyed both of the other Agatha Christie based Perot movies that Kenneth Branagh has made, and this I expect this one will be every bit as good.
So another movie playing at the Sawmill Theatres, The Hill, rated PG, and this one, a remarkable true life story of Ricky Hill's improbable journey to play Major League Baseball. So how's this one been doing?
It's been doing good. It's been
Yeah.
good. You know, this is a PG movie, kind of a family faith type film, which Payson loves.
Yeah, Dennis Quaid, Colin Ford, and have you seen this one, Andy?
Have not.
You have not? All right. Yeah, this one, also watching the trailer, looks good. Just looks like a real feel-good movie.
Yes, yeah, no, people are like
Just
this.
looking at the numbers here, is Payson the only place where this movie is showing?
It's doing great here. This is one of these that Payson has a little bit of a different demographic, and
Yeah.
these type movies do great. In fact, real quick, September 28th, we got The Blind coming in too.
Oh, okay.
Is it the Robinson family from Duck Dynasty?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah,
It's kind
yeah.
of how and Faith kind of
Yeah.
guided their life, and it's a weird one. It's
Yeah.
through Fathom Films, so it starts September 28th, which is a Thursday,
Uh-huh,
and then it plays just Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
yeah.
So it'll just be those 5 days.
I don't like it when they do weird stuff like
You know,
that. It just throws the
well,
schedule out of whack.
You know, we'll see. They've done this in the past, and then if the movie does good, they'll expand it. So hopefully it's here longer than 5 days, but right now it's only a 5-day run.
Yeah. Phil Robertson, right?
Yeah.
Phil, the patriarch
Yes, yes,
of
yeah.
the family.
You got kind of a Robinson beard going
Yeah,
on
you do,
there.
a little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, such an interesting story. He was a football quarterback. He was a quarterback in college. He actually started in front of Terry Bradshaw.
Oh, really?
So he was better than Terry Bradshaw in college,
Good
yeah.
gravy.
But then he didn't, pursue that. He just wanted to hunt. Football got in the way of hunting and fishing. So yeah, he went into
Man
his-
gotta have his priorities.
Hey, there you go.
Guess it worked out for him, huh?
It did.
I guess it did work out
Worked
for
out
him.
for both of them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for both.
Bradshaw and
Yes,
Phil
yes.
Robertson. But so
And Terry's acted in a few movies too.
he has, yeah. So The Hill, yeah, this is a good.
Burt Reynolds. He was in the Burt Reynolds movie.
He was.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit.
Bandit, Smokey and the
Or
Bandit.
Smokey and the Bandit. One of those Smokey and the Bandit
Yeah.
movies. They went into the bar and they got into a fight with a bunch of guys. It was all football players.
Terry
Oh, that's
Bradshaw.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Terry Bradshaw. Yeah, The Hill, it also, looking at Rotten Tomatoes, I think this is a good example of maybe like Payson versus other communities where the critics, what would you say the critics score on The Hill is?
22.
22?
Yeah, 44.
41.
Oh.
Wow, Andy, look at
Nanner,
that.
nanner.
And the audience score though, 97%.
Oh, there we are.
So, the audience, regular folk, really enjoying the movie, which, that's Payson.
Yeah. Well,
So-
well, these faith films, the critics look at it one way and the audiences look at it as, the
Well,
message.
because
that
they're all
saying,
atheist
so-
commies.
Yeah, there you go, just telling it like
They're not
it
gonna
is.
say-
and-
Yeah, well, that's true.
and-
They're not gonna say anything nice about
Well,
God.
Yeah, but also like you've mentioned before, Andy, they're looking at like the artistic, aspect and
Yeah,
this
character
and that,
development
character
things,
development, all of the
yes.
stuff. Where if you have a story, a true life story based on real life that's inspirational like this, goodness, why wouldn't the average person really like it and
Sure.
enjoy it? And it encourages them, it
Yes.
uplifts them.
Do you have the budget for that one?
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure it was probably 15 million, or 20 million that they spent on the movie.
Or 4.
Or 4 or less, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
what was the one that caught fire that they misnamed?
Oh, Sound of Freedom.
Sound of Freedom, $5 million.
$5
I
million,
think.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's creeping up towards 200 million now.
200 million. Yeah.
It said a film prepared with a budget of about 44 million.
Oh, no,
So,
really?
44 million.
Ooh, it's only
so-
brought in 9.
Yeah,
Is
so.
that Dennis Quaid money?
Yeah, so
Wow.
maybe Dennis isn't gonna get paid, what they told him, or I don't know. Be like, "Ooh." Production, 30 million, cast, 14 million for cast.
Wow,
So-
you've got some good info there.
Yeah, this is, wow, and it's interesting, Sierra Tucson. I wonder where this was filmed, if it was filmed down in Tucson or in Arizona?
We did have PureFlix, used to be down in Scottsdale. I'm not, I
Yeah.
haven't really heard much from
Interesting.
them. I don't know if they made it through 2020 or not.
Mm-hmm.
2020 was rough, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Arizona making a push to get more film productions here, so.
But it's tough because Arizona is reluctant to give money to producers to make movies here.
Yeah.
And,
Tax breaks, it's all about
Yeah,
tax breaks.
and that's what, it's kind of like they've changed it up. There was a presentation down at the League of Cities
Oh,
that I went
good.
to about that, which you would
Sorry, I
really.
missed
No,
that.
you would have enjoyed it, and they were talking about the incentives that Arizona now, like coming out of COVID, has kind of gotten in line with other states. I guess Georgia,
Georgia's
a
big one,
big
New Mexico,
one.
New Mexico.
Yeah, and, all the cowboy movies about Arizona are made in New Mexico.
New Mexico. And they're saying with Arizona, more desirable because it's a shorter drive. You don't have to drive through Arizona to get to New Mexico, but you can just come across the border. be right in Arizona. So they're really getting more intentional on
Don't have to bring in those
attracting.
cardboard Saguaro cactus.
But yeah, so and I still haven't seen this one. I was so excited. Another movie playing at the theater, Equalizer 3.
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
go see it before it goes away.
Yeah.
You'll enjoy it. It's fun.
It's fun, rated R, 115, 415, 715 showtimes, and because I asked the question last time, I don't want to get going off on a tangent because there's a few more, but John Wick or Equalizer movies. Oh man, both so enjoyable. But I have to say the Equalizer movies.
And we got the Expendables next week.
Oh, the Expendables, another one like that too.
And Megan Fox is one of the Expendables.
Oh wow.
So it'd be great to see her.
So Equalizer 3, how many saw blades did you give that one, Andy?
Yeah, I don't know, I think 4 maybe.
4, yeah.
But it was really fun. Denzel Washington is, I don't know, perhaps the most impressive actor working currently in Hollywood.
Mhm.
I can't think of anything that he's done that has been less than stellar.
Mhm.
He's made plenty of movies and
Mhm.
all kinds of genres, and he's really touched a nerve, I think, with the public with these Equalizer movies. And it's great. He finds people that are just at the end of the rope. I mean, just hanging on over the pit of doom. And he comes along and helps them out. And in the meantime, he gets to grease a whole slew of bad guys. This time he goes to Italy and slays bad guys in Italy. So that's fun. You get to see beautiful Italian scenes, which is great.
I know it looks like he might have found a peace and tranquility.
Yes, well, not quite.
Not quite. He was so close, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So
Him
close.
and John Wick.
Yeah, they just want to.
Just want to pet my dog. What's the matter with you
Just
people?
left the puppy alone.
You just wanna be left
Everything would have
alone.
been fine.
Yeah.
Think of how many people died over that dog.
Quite a few. So
Yeah, I lost track. Hundreds.
700, 800, yeah. something.
So this one, Equalizer 3, it does say witness the final chapter.
Well, now there you go. See, what is kind of little behind the scenes deal.
Yeah.
Whoever has the rights to it now
Yeah.
is not going to do any more. But
Ah.
that doesn't mean that there won't be more
Yeah.
somehow or another. And they're even talking about bringing in, what's his name? Washington.
Denzel?
No, not Denzel,
Denzel.
his son.
So,
Bringing in his son to do a prequel.
oh wow.
So we'll show a young Equalizer
Equalizer,
and
wow.
how he developed, I suppose, the.
Like in the military and everything.
Yeah, he
and
was
yeah.
doing spy stuff.
Spies,
but,
yeah.
But he's really good. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a good operative. He's very, very fast.
Mhm.
In Equalizer 3, there's a guy that has a revolver, like a 357 or a 44, some huge gun, pointed right at his head. He's sitting down, and he just takes the gun away from the guy and uses, while the guy's still holding it, uses it to shoot another bad guy, and then sticks it in the guy's eye, blows his head off, and then shoots through the guy's head at another bad guy. I've never seen anything like that.
I can do
Wow. Yeah,
He is really fast.
that's fast.
Yeah.
That is fast. So, hey, speaking of fast though, Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo.
Gran Turismo,
Sorry,
PG-13.
4 o'clock only. Yeah,
4 o'clock only.
today.
True story.
Based on a true story here as well.
Yep.
Based on the unbelievable, inspiring true story of a team of underdogs. Wow, come on now. Why
Yeah.
would you not like that?
Yeah, these are teenage gamers
Mhm.
that Nissan Racing decided that, gee, this would be a good idea. These guys spend all their time racing anyway. Why
Yeah.
don't we put them in real cars? And they put this guy in a real car, and it turned out that he knew what to do.
Wow.
The guy's been in over 200 races now, and is still active.
Still active. Audience loving this. Audience scored 98%.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in genre movies, and this is a race genre, it's always the same.
Yeah.
You get the picture of the tires rolling.
Yeah.
what makes this one stand out from the others is the story, and it's just really well done.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
excellent.
Wow, that is good, and that one, again, rated PG-13 and only showing at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock, starting today.
Only
yeah.
4
Only
o'clock, starting today. So if you want to see that, you need to see it at 4. And now a movie that, I just don't like them. I don't like the scary ones. I just don't. But The Nun 2, The Nun 2, takes you back to 1956 in France. A priest is murdered. Evil is spreading. Mm.
Ooh, we've got October
I mean,
6th,
Yeah.
The Exorcist.
Oh, that, yeah, with
That's
the
a-
two girls.
Yeah, the sequel to The Exorcist, that the trailer just.
Yeah, that looks, yeah, wow.
Yeah, so
I'm
well,
not
it's
going
that time of
back
year.
there.
We're getting that towards Halloween.
So The Nun 2, rated R, 12:45, 3:45.
spectacularly successful.
Yeah.
This is made by Atomic Monster Films. Isn't that great?
That is, yeah.
These guys are, they have a sense of humor about what they do.
Yeah.
And they are enormously successful. These guys have made it, I bet they've made a dozen movies, and all of them have been just fabulously successful.
Wow.
They know how to make a movie that people like to go see and get scared.
These horror movies, you can keep a low budget on them, and they do. That opening weekend is, a $50 million opening weekend, and you made your money.
Yeah.
So The Nun 2 budget, I see like $38.5 million.
Yep.
Wow. And what is it, gross?
96 million.
Yeah.
So
There we
they're
go.
profitable, and they've been out, what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
This
Wow.
is, Blumhouse is a production company,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. And The Nun, the first one, budget of $22 million, it earned $365.
Yeah, see what I mean?
Wow.
And I think The Nun, they went to the first Nun #1.
Yeah.
They made that in someplace like Bulgaria, where
Uh-huh.
they got extremely low production
Wow.
costs.
Yeah.
the cool scenes, though, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
And plus they got, creepy castles and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and it's, wow, and The Nun, that's crazy. Still, it made $365 million. On the Rotten Tomatoes, the tomato meter, the critics,
Oh.
24%. The audience, 35%.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Wow.
it scored low both, but still made $365 million.
They're like roller coasters, if you people
Whoa!
like to be scared like that. Yeah.
Wow, so I wonder how, that was The Nun, so I wonder The Nun 2.
But yeah, these are all part of the Conjuring universe. So there's these Conjuring films they have to be close to $1 billion.
Yeah,
But
And
these things have made them.
Yeah,
yeah,
they spent $1.95 making it.
Yeah.
And half that's profit. Yeah.
yeah, wow. Yeah, The Nun 2, a little better, critics 48%, audience 74 though, so
Oh.
the audience, it's resonating better. with
Even
audience.
more scares.
Yeah, yeah, wow. Well, one final movie still at the theaters, The Blue Beetle. The Blue Beetle.
Superhero.
Superhero film.
Superhero, yeah.
Showing at 1/7, rated PG-13. Did you see The Blue Beetle?
Yeah, I did. The only reason to go see this movie is out of pity, or to see George Lopez.
Or to eat popcorn.
Well, always to eat
He
popcorn.
always to eat popcorn.
George Lopez plays the crazy uncle
Yeah.
in this one, and man, he is so good.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Batman's a fascist. And he's very opinionated, and he's just hysterical.
So that's just keeping it real review there, right? As Craig puts his head in his hands. The only reason to see this is for George
Pity.
Lopez or out of pity.
No
Out of
popcorn for Andy today.
No, but hey, if that's how it is, that's how it is, you know?
But George Lopez really is worth it just to go see him.
No,
It's a fun superhero movie.
It's
Come
a
on.
fun one,
It's
but
an alternate review.
but as Craig mentioned, coming soon, September 22nd, Expendables 4.
Yeah, you know what too, if you want to see these movies, because there's 4 coming in on the 29th.
Oh, boy.
So yeah, Paw Patrol, we got a kids
Paw
one
Patrol,
coming in.
The Blind,
The Blind, yeah, the
28th.
Robinsons.
The
Oh, The
Creator,
Creator, kind of a Star Wars sci-fi thing that looks really good. And
The
Saw,
Exorcist.
Saw 6, or
Oh,
Saw 10.
Gotcha.
Saw 10.
Saw 10.
There's one for you. Saw
Wow,
10.
Saw 10.
Those things, that's another, there's more horror stuff that's just made
Wow.
a ton of money.
Yep,
And
people
some
like
of those
that.
were, oof, some of those were.
I just don't get it.
Oh, no, they had some,
Yeah.
I don't really watch much of it. I walk in and see, but, they took some, they threw them in an oven.
Oh my
A big industrial
gosh.
oven and turned it on.
No.
Walked in there, so they just,
I don't know.
they threw people in a pit of needles.
No.
Oh,
pit of
yeah,
needles.
yeah, just, some of that stuff that, creeps you out,
Yeah.
they take it and put it into a movie.
Oh boy. So that's Saw 10 coming on the 29th.
But on the other hand, Equalizer, he just shoots people, or, well, sometimes he stabs them, and
Yeah.
sometimes he chops them, but
Yeah, but that's still better. than-
sometimes he just twists their neck a little.
Yeah.
These elaborate traps where you gotta put a key behind your eyeball that will get you out of a trap. Pluck your own eyeball out to get the key to save your life. That type of,
Oh.
yeah, there's too much for me.
That's,
But
well,
I saw
But people
10.
like 'em.
People go and see
people
it. Yeah,
do,
people
they
like it.
do. There you go. So all these movies at Sawmill Theatres, again, closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but open Thursday through Monday. And it's a lot of great movies, so get out there and get your popcorn and enjoy the movie theater.
Good stuff.
All right, well, thank you guys for coming on, and time to get back to the music. That's right, more music coming your way, along with a quick update from the National Weather Service. So thank you guys for watching and listening today, and hope you have a great weekend. Also, last Saturday of the Payson Farmers Market, right here in the Sawmill Theatres parking lot, so you don't want to miss that.
It is. Oh. There we go.
I was like, wait a second, that wasn't me. See you guys.